Good evening and welcome to this performance by the Purple Symphony Ensemble. We're back! My name is Leong Kit Ying and I'm the assistant conductor and composer in residence of the orchestra. Facilitated by Central Singapore's CDC, the Purple Symphony is Singapore's largest inclusive orchestra comprising more than 100 musicians with and without disabilities. The orchestra is also part of Central Singapore CDC's suite of 52 ongoing program offerings. We're blessed to be back on stage sharing our music with a live audience. That's you. Kicking off the show, let's listen to the first piece titled Dark Sky, which is a combination of two songs, Minnan folk tune, Ti O O, and Chinese pop classic Tian Hei Hei by Stephanie Sun. Ladies and gentlemen, the Purple Symphony Ensemble. So compare it with other orchestras and choirs where a conductor takes giving visual and verbal cues for granted, leading the Purple Symphony is slightly different. As instructors, we need to be more patient. Some of our musicians on autism spectrum disorder may have little eye contact. Others with visual impairments don't take visual cues and would have to think of other ways to communicate. So you might be wondering how they could be a part of this orchestra and how do we coordinate on stage. To tell you more, let's have our flautist, Lawrence. Lawrence over there. Yeah. Yeah, so Lawrence, would you like to tell us how it has been playing with the orchestra and what are some of the challenges that you face?
Okay, since I'm more used to playing on my own or with an accompanist, playing in an orchestra is quite different. No, for example, playing with an accompanist, no, I'm always told to let the accompanist to follow my tempo. But in an orchestra, you cannot do that, or else the whole orchestra just breaks down. And
Yeah,
that's why we need a conductor, and we have to listen to everyone else and have what we call an internal pulse. And apart from that, I also have to memorize all my parts even before coming to rehearsal.
That's a big challenge. You have to memorize the entire score, whereas we can still
listening to all the recordings. And I think despite of those challenges, I think playing in an orchestra is still quite fun.
Yeah, so that's the beauty of playing in the ensemble. Thank you. Thank you, Lawrence. So to tell you more, let's have our pianist, Sakina. Sakina? So, Sakina, tell us how it has been playing with the orchestra and share with us some of your challenges.
I guess it's all about knowing all my parts inside out before rehearsals so that I know when to come in and blend with the orchestra. And of course, it comes with its own set of challenges. Some of them is like, I cannot read scores visually. So I rely a lot on like my lesson recordings every week to listen, play, and memorize all my parts. And another big challenge is if, let's say I need to jump more than 8 keys on the piano by one hand or something, then I'll be playing all the like aim game and hoping that I actually aim the correct notes. Yeah, so that's the challenge. Of course, I enjoy playing the ensemble a lot more now that I understand how playing in an orchestra works, and I enjoy playing with an orchestra much more than playing alone, to be honest.
Yeah, so this is Sakina. She really works very, very hard. Yeah. It is not easy. I do play the piano, so I know how hard it is when you close your eyes and you try to reach out to all the notes. And sometimes I do give big challenges to Sakina, right? Especially when I throw the next piece of music to you with all the arpeggios and octaves jumping here and there. So next up, we'll be playing a well-loved theme song from a Chinese TV serial from 1995. Enjoy this next song, 城里的月光, Moonlight in the City. Thank you. The piece you just heard is entitled Liber Tango, originally composed by Argentinian composer Astor Piazzolla. So Liber Tango holds a very special meaning to us because it kickstarted our digital production series. So last year, when we weren't able to rehearse together due to a circuit breaker, I actually got the ensemble to record themselves at home, which they gamely did. And then they sent me all the videos, I stitched them together, and then we presented a video, which caught the attention of Channel News Asia, and then they featured it on the news. So it's kind of lonely to play at home, but let's listen, let's hear from one of our members, Ming Yi, our drummer. He was in the production as well. So Ming Yi, tell us, what was it like when you were at home playing and now you're on stage? Tell us briefly about it.
Okay, at home playing, I'm basically playing to myself. So it does kind of feel a bit sterile because it's like I'm the only person hearing what I'm playing. But then when playing with others, what I'm playing, others can hear, they can also feedback. So it becomes easier, there are more things to learn and also to grow from.
Yeah, so thank you, Ming Yi. We are here to learn from each other and also to learn from the applause from the audience. Luke, who plays the zhongruan, was one of the musicians in the recording. Let's listen to him talk about this video. Yeah, so Luke, tell us what it's been like playing on your own and how has it been coming back on stage again?
Well, I think it's great that we are able to have everyone back on stage, doing a live performance. Yeah, there were some challenges when we were putting together the video. For me, it was not having anyone else to listen to. It's kind of scary when you don't know what your other fellow musicians are playing, just because we are separated and we cannot hear each other.
Yep.
So that was one of the challenges while putting the video together. But I think now it's great that we are able to come together so that we can all see each other and we can see the audience also. It makes this a much more wonderful experience.
Thank you, Luke. Yeah. So we really appreciate this opportunity, and of course, thanks to Esplanade for having us. We really count our blessing. So moving on, let's listen to an arrangement by Suwin Luk, a Singaporean composer whom he arranged and adapted this piece of music, New Pipa Voices, an adaptation from a Chinese movie theme by Chinese composer Lin Hai. Enjoy. So amongst our able musicians, there are experienced amateurs and professionals. Now I'd like to introduce you to Joyce. Yes, Joyce is our youngest ensemble player. Should be amongst our youngest member in the entire orchestra. So let's hear from Joyce. She actually grew up with us. She used to be much smaller or shorter than the instrument, but now she's much taller. So tell us a little bit more about your experience growing up with us.
I think that it's been very enjoyable and meaningful because I can play with members with and without disabilities. And to me, they're all equal because I don't see them for their disabilities and for their abilities in playing their instrument. And I feel like when we play together very well. And it sounds as nice as when I hear other orchestras and ensembles. So I think that we work together, and every practice session is always very fun because they like to share their personal stories over during break times and after practices.
We do actually share our stories during break, share our Milo also. No, not really share, but we drink Milo together. So this is Joyce. So let me introduce our cellist, Chi Jun Xian. He's over there. He's been playing with us for quite some time already. So Jun Xian is like a big brother to the musicians, and recently he has also become a teacher to one of them. So tell us a little bit more about what you think playing with the younger ones.
Yeah, so this is my 4th year with the Purple Symphony, and I've been working particularly close with Royce and Joseph, who is not here today. And of course, from all this experience, right, I realized you just need a little bit more patience and understanding, and they actually play as musical, as beautiful with any other people I know. Yep.
Yeah, so thank you, Jason. We do enjoy this camaraderie together with our members. So next song, we're going to tell you this particular phrase. And this particular song comes from a very interesting movie. It's called The Greatest Showman. The song is This Is Me. Thank you. If you have enjoyed our music, do follow our social media on Facebook, on Instagram, and also you can watch some of the videos on YouTube. So coming to the final song of this show, it's an arrangement where I combined English composer Edward Elgar's Salute d'Amour and Kit Chan's 喜欢你. Sending you loads of love from the Purple Symphony Ensemble. Love Unlimited. Introducing our percussionist and pianist, pluck strings, our wind section, and last but not least, our bow string section. Thank you, our concertmaster, Nadine. And also last but not least, our instructors, Mr. Ngo King Singh and Mr. Chi Jin Hong. Thank you. We are the Purple Symphony Ensemble, and thank you for spending this wonderful evening with us. Hope to see you again soon. Good night.